You love the pro teams. You've heard of the B team. And you may even know the C and D teams. But these are the players you have never heard of. Gamers so bad, they just might be good. The E-Teamers! Hey guys, Sunny here with some more Heroes of the Storm E-Teamers action for you. This is a game that I am now putting myself on the E-Team. And it is one I played a few weeks ago with my friend Lugaru.
10 seconds.
We'll take a look at our teams real quick as the game starts up. We have myself playing Zeratul, Lugaru playing Illidan, Ares FX playing Tyrande, Temshil as Tankus, King Sloth as Muradin, Tiberius as Stitches, Waffle as Zeratul, Jas as Tracer, Blood Drunk as Zul, and Rock'n'Roll 343 playing Tassadar as the support for the red team. We're going to see a battle commence here shortly, or maybe. It looks like King Sloth being pretty safe in his lane. All the Tracer coming forward on Astra. Tychus and Zeratul with that last click, although he might end up dying for his efforts, and he's going to go down. So an eye for an eye, tit for tat, start this match off. We're actually going to turn down the volume right here. It's a little bit high. I'm going to just lower the master volume a bit. And get this game started again. So far, one kill. Bottom lane has a lot of action going on this side. Tracer getting stunned. So there's a little bromance going on between me and Muradin right there. And we have quite a bit of a little bit of downtime now. Although there goes Muradin trying to get out of the attack that's coming in, throwing out his grenade and overkilling no one. He switches it to Tassadar to help out a little bit. Looks like Zul left right there. Tyrande's trying to call out, misses a stun, throws it out, and it doesn't actually hit anyone. Might get Stitches, but he's going to get behind his gate. And I end up pulling back a little bit. Looks like Lugaru here going forward. Trying to do a little bit of damage, and mortals are spawning in 7 seconds. That's always a nice place to turn up. Gonna blink out and make. Oh, Tyrande gets grabbed by the hook. And thrown under the towers, almost dead. This looks like how far is Zul gonna chase her? How aggressive does he want to be? Cut off his escape with a blink, and looks like Zul is going to finally go down. However, Red Team is taking this opportunity to fight the Immortal, as Muradin is standing back and not doing any damage to it. Blue Team is doing no damage to the enemy Immortal. To the Red Immortal, Blue trying to push forward and make something happen here. Looks like he might get Zeratul, but no, he blinks out. Tracer blinks as well. Tassadar, on the other hand, is going to die right at the gate, and Tracer and Muradin going back, welling up, trying to tap that well, get a little bit of HP back. Here comes Stitches forward, and now Lugaru getting body block hooked right into Stitches after getting through his team, and basically just died in the middle of nowhere. His team kind of left him for dead. Stitches was behind them and making it a little bit difficult. Tychus is not going to get stunned. And just a dash out of the way, and now Stitches might be kind of dead. So that shield goes off, we have a stun come down, and the stun comes down, but Stitches dies before the stun actually hits. I am trying to guard the Immortal here. A couple of shots coming up on me. I get rooted, and there's nothing I'm going to be able to do right there. Okay, so E-Teamer's tip of the day. When the entire enemy team is coming, just run. Looks like Blue Team is managing to do about half of the Red Immortal, maybe 2/3 of the Red Immortal by the time Red manages to kill the Blue Immortal. So yeah, E-Teamer's tip of the day. If 3 members of the enemy team are crashing on you, run. Just run. Much better alternative than what I came up with right there, which was dying. Here's Tracer coming forward, taking a few pot shots at Lugaru. Looks like Muradin's asking for me to come help on the top lane. Oh no, he's saying Muradin is on the top lane. He's saying Red Muradin's on the top lane. Good communication from King Sloth. However, we have an Immortal wailing on the blue fortress. Zool coming up from the bottom, just being able to get anyone. Zeratul hanging out, trying to find something he can do. It's going to be very interesting. Whether or not if a Bone Prism comes out and doesn't actually end up being all that useful. Tracer on the bottom versus Illidan. Basically the two most annoying auto attack heroes in the game going at it. Hey, turn around, turn around. There you go. That's how you fight Tracer. I think she's out of blinks. With the Pulse Bomb, it's probably a good time for that. Tassadar getting shot down. Looks like Red Zeratul walking around and gets revealed. Actually got spotted by the blue team. And he is stunned down, but no focus means no dead Zeratul. Still having a little bit of an Illidan Tracer slugfest going on here in the bottom, although they're both super squishy and annoying as hell, so I don't know if I would call that a slugfest, more as, I'm not really sure what to call that. Tracer trying to blast out her T-Shear, Illidan trying to hit people with his side blades. That melee hurt a lot on the grow. He's not able to do much right there, and now Red is pushing their advantage 7-7 at this point in the game. Always very, very difficult to hook. Comes out and misses me by the nerve tendrils on the back of my head. Tassadar trying to heal himself up, throws down that healing ward to keep the pressure on. Murden moves to the bottom to help out. Looks like Tychus has gone down there as well, allowing Illidan to rotate to the top. Looks like Zeratul's coming around the corners. He looking for a kill. Looking for a kill. He is. And gets spotted with the reveal coming down. On the other hand, looks like Tychus might have something on. Oh, wait. Okay, good split coming out of Murden. I thought he was going to walk right into that and let. Although there comes Tracer trying to leave it. Trying to leave a little present behind for our opponents. Like she has 10%, a little bit. Something's a little wonky right here. The Immortals are up now. Red is trying to take... Blue has done a little bit more damage to the enemy Immortal. And they are 1-0 up. Both teams level 8 moving into this big fight over the Immortal. It looks like Lugar is almost dead. Tracer looking for that extra kill. I'm getting a little bit aggressive and leave no one in particular. Absolutely awful cleave, but Stitches will go down, and now Tassadar healing up. Tychus taking some pot shots. I think Tyrande and I missed the cleave again. Missed the Singularity Strike. And now Tracer is just making an utter fool out of me. Looks like Lugar is going to go down to the evade. Keeps him alive. So Zeratul manages to miss his opportunity right there. I'm going to stand in the smoke, look for a little bit of a gank opportunity, and I know Zeratul's right there, so he comes out and gets the Singularity Strike, and I gank myself to Zeratul killing me. Oh, that was a little bit fantastic. Lugaru, you got this, man. You have to avenge the E-teamers. So Tychus is, nope. So Lugaru going to die, and now Tychus is stuck in the middle of 3 enemies. So both teams at level 9 now. Here's Murden trying to come forward and peel. Probably should have saved that hook, although it doesn't really matter because Murden dies anyway. There's an owl going out, and the stun misses the lunar flare. Just a little bit off. Meanwhile, Zool has been working down the enemy Immortal. So what you want to do, this is actually a perfect example of it. If you gain the advantage and you have to defend your Immortal, what you want to do is have one person at least fall back and damage the enemy Immortal. So Tyrande up here trying to lessen the impact that this Immortal will have on the game moving forward. It's like Tracer trying to recall out of there, does that successfully. Big team fight going down here. I'm not sure why Red is taking this. This is a 4-on-3 team fight. Tychus is not going to get out of there. It's a blink to kill him. And Stitches is going to go down despite the healing ward keeping him alive. Looks like Murden wants to make something happen. Decides to go ham on 3 enemies at once. I don't know if it's a smart move, although the hunt onto Zool. He doesn't have his shield up. I don't think he does. And one last cleave is going to send Zool flying across the map. Where is... Oh, well, put down the Void Prism on my part, as both teams are level 10 at this point and do have their ultimates. Putting that on cooldown is going to be a little bit problematic. Tychus burning down Tassadar as Tyrande misses once again. And while Lugar is going to be dancing with Tassadar. Oh, you got Tassadar. Oh, nope, not Tassadar. The Void Prism very well placed out of Waffle, who's going to keep Tassadar and himself alive. Up on the top lane, we have Zeratul and Zeratul and Tracer killing each other simultaneously. Nice little fight going on up there. Not sure what Tyrande's laughing at. The Divine Prism comes up. There come the mages and the wall separating Tychus from his team, and that is going to be enough. Maybe not. The Shadow Stalk keeps him alive, and Tychus does die. I'm not quite sure what killed him right there. But I thought he was going to get alive, or get out of there alive, so I stopped watching lasers down. We have Zul being punched out of the Lunar Flare, and Zul will go down immediately to the laser, the Haymaker, and basically all of the minions. Is Tassadar going to get out of here alive? Tassadar, or Zeratul, is he going to get out of here? Nobody notices Zeratul. Oh, there we go. We got Blink forward on the Zeratul, but Shield is going to stop that Singularity Strike. Looks like Lugar, who's still deciding to take the mercenaries out rather than turn around to help the fight that is going on right behind his back. Although he does punch in at that point, almost gets Tassadar, almost gets Zeratul. They're both super low, trying to hearth back. At this point, I think Zeratul is going to successfully do that. But now it's just Tassadar and Stitches trying to stop these mercenaries from being taken. Although there goes no ammo on the fort. Tracer in a very strong position to kill Tychus. See what happens. Mortal spawning in another 30 seconds. 3 minutes on the bottom Merc camp. Tychus goes down on the top line. I think he got a little bit too greedy. Move forward a bit. And Tracer just decided she had enough of that. She's going to dance around with her guns as she hearts back home. Murden's going to go down on the bottom lane. We have action going on all over the map. Looks like Tassadar is going using his E right there. And the Void Prism comes out and completely stops the hook. The wall comes out though. And I don't think either one of them are going to get away. So the wall after the Void Prism still was enough. Tyrande, you're not gonna make it, Tyrande. Unfortunately, she goes down. Taking these mercenaries would be a really good move on the part of the red team. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to realize that. Tychus goes in along with the backup from Zeratul, and that is not going to be enough. Tychus going on a little bit of damage there. As the Blue Immortal stuns most of the red team. Tassadar going down, taking a ton of damage. Let's see if the laser can finish Tassadar off. Does he have an E? Not with a hunt. Coming in, looks like we have the reset, and Red Immortal is coming down. Oh, let's see, switch the laser to Zul. There we go, laser switch to Zul, and the Drakken laser just going to town on everyone. It's like, Tracer's out of her recall, so she might be able to make something happen there. Looks like Zeratul is going to blink out of the way, and Blue might be able to make something happen here. They do have a one-man advantage. Looks like should be actually a two-man advantage as Zul is dead, even though the icon does not indicate that. However, they do have a one-level advantage, but it is not a talent here. There's Zeratul and Burden engaging into a 4-on-2. That is really not a good idea. I will apologize for that one and admit that that was awful. Absolutely terrible play on my part. Terrible play by me. Looks like Lugar trying to take down Stitches, and that'll be a Red Immortal coming up with not that much of a shield. Pretty low shield. And he is going to go to the top lane, which has just a tiny sliver of health left. Looks like everyone is up at this point. So it's a 5-on-5 with an Immortal marching across the map. Level 14 to 15. Red can get their level 16 talent advantage here. I haven't really talked much about the talent advantages. The talent here makes Tychus gets grabbed by the hook. Vernon jumps in, bashes Tychus out, and he has just a massive slugfest. The laser goes down in the middle of the red team, which Tracer, no, Tracer's going to get away. Cassinar goes down on the back line. I think there was a hunt involved there. And there goes Tyrande down as well. So 2 blue team members dead to, looks like it's going to be 2-2 now. Here in a second, not with the hook. The hooks allow him to get away, and now it's basically going to be, Zeratul, you need to not go in there. Zeratul, you need to not go in there. Now it's 3-1, 3-2 now, 3-4, as I get blown up immediately. Jumping in there, and the red Immortal is going to take down our top fort. This game is just all over the place. 21-18, 4 structures to 1 structure at this point. We have almost 16 talent tier advantage coming in and making a little bit of a fool out of ourselves. So there goes Tracer trying to do some mercenaries. I don't even know if she actually has the health for this. She tries to recall across the map. You just see massive chunks of her health disappearing. However, her team is going to come up and give her the support she needs. Zul trying to push forward. He is very separated from his team, but the blue team decides to go for some mercenaries. Zul Hearthingholm decides to thinks twice about Hearthingholm and decides not to. Red, if they realize what's going on here, could very easily take this first camp. I think they decide to fall back and regroup. Push comes out, grabs Illidan, as we have a 5-on-5 fight now. Both teams are here in Forest Racer. Going down, there comes the laser. Both teams have level 16 for that crucial talent tier. Unfortunately, a good chunk of the laser time there was wasted by an errant Void Prism. Void Prison, not Prism. It does not shade light. It's like Zeratul might get trapped out from his team. Zul pushing forward says, I'm going to end this game on my own. All the way across the map, he is attacking the core. But it looks like Zeratul Hearth back. So red Zeratul is down, and now we have just Zul. The duel looks like Illidan goes down for us 1-for-1. Tychus running in behind Zul is going to make sure he dies. Shields for the blue team are not actually going to be down, and now it is a 4-on-3 moving into the Immortal fight here. Immortal phase. Maybe blue can finally take it. Finally take an Immortal. They haven't been able to do it all game. Will blue get their first Immortal? Stay tuned on E-Teamers to find out. Stitch is getting shot right there, trying to take on the whole blue team by himself. Unless we have an extra owl. We have an owl? No, we do not have an owl. So Zeratul goes down right there as I think I got killed by the I'm pretty sure I got killed by the Stitch's putrid bile, doing that extra damage to me. So a little bit embarrassing on my part. It's like, Cassinar getting hit by the haymaker. However, Vernon did quite a bit of damage to him. Oh, it was a Psystorm that killed me. Looks like I'm getting a little bit salty here. Seasoning my game, just bad Vernon. Going down, getting focused by the red team. Drakken laser comes out again and is going to kill Zeratul, not with the Void Prison thrown out. However, that leaves Stitches. Stitches just got left out to dry. Basically hung out on a line by Zeratul. Zeratul said, I'm done. You're done. Looks like Zul is saying, I will end this game by myself again. I know it didn't work the first time, but maybe the second time. Well, actually, this is bad. So, I don't know whose skin he is talking about. I must have missed that in the midst of that fight. So, blue has finally taken that first Immortal, and they are pushing down the top tier 1. Top fort of the red team. Zul throwing out that Bone Prison, and not actually going to make anything happen. It's overextended and gets himself killed. Wall comes out just a second too late. Would have kept Zeratul. Oh, Zeratul. Immortal. Kill the Zeratul that was hard thing. That was kind of a bummer that Zeratul was going to get back right there, but looks like Tassadar manages to get his E off just in time and then get hunted immediately by Illidan, who is still alive somehow, someway, still alive in the middle of that massive fight. 3 enemies. Looks like Tracer tried to come forward and gets haymakered, but then instantly recalls away. The blue with a very good push manages to even up the top lane. In one Immortal towards the end of the game, we'll take the Putrid Bile slowing effect. Will keep the blue team back, and red manages to get back to their fort and heal up back at their fountain. Here's blue trying to take out one of the healing wells in the middle of the map. Pitching those out is always an advantage, although overstayed a little bit as Tychus ended up dying, and Tracer will heal herself up with that level 20 that she has. Heals her health when she uses the Muradin. A little bit sad about the fact that our team didn't engage. Looks like, ooh, Tyrande manages to hearth out at the last second. Illidan and Stitches are looking for something. Looks like we got a bunch of danger signs thrown out. And red is deciding to go for some Merc camp action here. Stitches throws out the hook on Zeratul, but the blink away. Waste of a hook to use it on somebody that mobile, unless you have an immediate follow-up stun, which the red team lacks. They have a root, which can come from Zul, but they will go down to the bottom and pick up these camps right here. Pick up these siege giants. They're not actually giants, they're goatmen from Diablo. Really don't know what those are called. Looks like blue will pick up some mercenaries in response. And Immortals are spawning up here in 18 seconds. This next Immortal could... Well, actually, it probably won't decide the game. If red gets it, it does have the potential, as it will come down this bottom lane, and they only have the wall, the fort. They have most of the wall, actually, so it works out fairly well in their advantage. Like, a Stormbolt is missed, and now we have a giant team fight engaging here. The Drakken laser comes out. Focus on Zeratul, but he dies. Unfortunately for him, it's like Muradin is up. Unfortunately for him, oh, Tracer, you can't outrun the laser, not with that level 20 talent upgrade, so it's 3-0 swing for the blue team. And they might be able to make it 5-0 here. They can take off Stitches, and he's body blocked at the corner. Zul down too, so that is a 5-0 swing in favor of the blue team. Right as the Immortals come up and allow them to take a very, very strong Immortal. Zul, for some reason, still doesn't have a respawn timer. It's going to be about the same as Stitches, 50 seconds. Give or take a few. Blue gets the reset, and things are looking up. At this point, it is 29-27 on those kills. Very, very even. It looks like the mercenaries are doing they're doing some work on this bottom lane. They might actually get it. Unfortunately, the tower decided to kill the head mercenary who can res the other two. Tyrande just standing right in the stun, deciding not to walk out of that. I mean, Ares is just like, I will take that. I am the god of war, and I will just take that stun. Thank you very much. So blue team moving down. They still have a 2-man advantage for the next 10 seconds if they can make it happen. Alright, so now that Zul should be up any second now. There he is, along with Stitches as well. So now it is a 5-on-5. Moving into the defense here. Zeratul decides to be a little bit cheeky, engaging without the rest of his team, manages to break out of the way. There come the skeletal mages up, and Blue needs to kill them before they do too much damage, and they are all going to die, so that is a wasted ulti right there. Tyrande being hit. Looks like the good Void Prison Muradin not walking into the Void Prison. He's going to end up dead, and that leaves us to a serious disadvantage here, as that is 3 more members of the blue team down. Looks like the laser comes out, though. And Zeratul has gone down for the red team, and now we have Illidan. Zul gets killed by the Immortal. The laser and Tychus here doing damage to the other team. Looks like Tracer's going to go down as well. She gets stunned by the Immortal, so now it is just Stitches versus an Immortal. Poor Stitches here trying to DPS this thing down, doing the best job that he can, as the Immortal says. Thank you very much. I will just waltz straight to your core. Drakken MVP it is. As the poor Stitches here just has to watch as this Immortal wails on his core. Zeratil's not going to be up for another 20 seconds. This is going to be very close. Let's see. Chunking down the core 9% at a time. At this point, it only has... There's another 9% there, so it only has about 3 strikes left. Stitches pulling out all the stops, throwing out his ultimate, trying his very hardest to stop the Immortal before it ends the game. The Drakken Laser MVP. I actually might want to back this up and take a look at that. No, we're not going to look at that again. You guys can back it up and look at the replay if you want. So, E-Teamers video number 2 here with the Drakken Laser MVP. So this series is going to be a lot of fan interaction. I want you guys to be part of it. I want you guys to be part of the E-Team and to just join me in having fun and just laughing at ourselves as the game goes on. If you have any replays that you would like me to put up on E-Teamers, please send them to SaunicheGaming@gmail.com. That is SaunicheGaming@gmail.com. And we will move forward with E-Teamers, and I will see you guys next time.